Well, I keep losing motivation on working on this thing. It's sort of between work and everything else. It just sort of balls me up, and then it's slow going, so it sort of turns my inspiration around. So today, instead of working on this, the back part, I'm gonna strip the door and see if I can just patch the door so I can get a win in, get something completed, and then I can move on. But I was going big gonzo when I was replacing the firewall and the floor pans, and then I just sort of hit a block. So I'm gonna try and do a few things that are relatively simple. Get some patches put on everything, and we'll see what comes from that. So here we go. Well, hello everybody. As you can tell, it started raining, but earlier I did a live stream where I stripped this door on my 66 Mustang. Now I'm gonna try and cut out all the rust spots that are down along the bottom here. Let me show you. I started cutting one out, and then I said, you know what, maybe I ought to just do this. But as you can see, it's pretty rusty in there, so I'm gonna have to clean all that up, but at least, I'm getting all the rust out, and I wanted to make sure that I had something to weld to, so I left a little lip down at the bottom. So once I get it all cut out, then I will start working on patch panels. So, like I said, I want to just make sure I get all of this rust out of here, and put hey Ron, appreciate you watching. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get all this cut out, and then I'll make the patch panels and weld little patch panels in. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put you guys up on the tripod, let you take a look at it and watch me as I'm doing it. But as you can see, the door is pretty solid for the most part, and that's why I didn't want to replace the whole skin on it. So I stripped it to see what I was working with, and as you can see, it's pretty solid. There's some old spots where they use a slide hammer and a screw to pull some dents out, and then there's these relatively few and far between rust spots along the bottom of the door. So I'm gonna work on those. Hey Orville, Mohammed, appreciate you guys watching, man. Big thumbs up. So there you go. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put you up on the tripod and then get to work on it. So here we go. Yeah, one of these days I'm going to have to weld the new cowl in. That'll be another show. But oh man, you know what? Oh, you can't turn your phone. I got the phone set up the wrong direction. So, the tripod, I got it set. So let me take it off and I will get it set up for the correct way. You guys are all gone, so nobody really cares right at the moment, but I do. So, hey Debbie, thanks for popping in and watching a little bit. I appreciate it. Just jumping on, we're going to be cutting out the rust spots in the bottom of my door there. If you have any questions, go ahead and post them, and I'll try and answer them when I'm done. So here we go. As you can tell, it's raining outside, so I don't have the best light here in the garage, but it'll work. Thank you guys for watching. Here we go. And as I said, I'm just cutting out the bad spots, and then I'm going to patch those. And I'm trying to stay away from body lines, so I got to take a little bit more off of here, but the inner structure is exposed, so we'll just take it nice and easy and not cut too much. Hopefully we don't cut too much. I'm going to try and pull it out with the screwdriver. Make sure I'm not cutting the inner structure. So, look at that. Ooh. Got some poo-poo in there. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to have to clean this all up before I do anything. I'm definitely not going to weld and leave all that rust in there. So we'll get all the rust out, and then we will prep it inside there, and then we'll weld something onto here. But like I said, I just want to make sure I'm not cutting into the structure. I don't know if you can see it. I'll show you when I get done too. Just trying to make sure that my cuts are staying in the exterior skin and not into the structure. There you can see the rust and the stuff that's on the back side of these doors. When Ford made these 55 years ago or 57 years ago, they didn't prime the inside. And you can definitely tell that by looking at all how nasty it is. Which would be the one reason to take the whole door skin off. But on the flip side, it's a lot more work, and the rest of the door is pretty solid. So, you know, you gotta take the good with the bad, I guess. So anyway, let me see what I got going on here. All right. Yeah, those spots, I just roughed it up with the edges to see if it goes all the way through, and it does. So I'm going to take down to here, probably, and stop right in there. And then I'll move on to this next big spot. Alright, and as you can see, I was wondering what that smell was, but it looks like we might have had at some point in time in its history, had a nest or something inside the door. So, as you can tell, I had not gotten into the structure, which was the whole point of me taking my time. So, it's solid. I think this one's solid. I'll hit it, but I'm going to go down to get this little spot here, and then I got to get this spot. But it seems pretty good, and I got to clean this edge up, but that's what we're going to do. That's what we're doing. So we're going to move down to here. Yeah, buddy. And like I said, the structure's right inside, and it does not appear that I cut the structure, which is a good thing. And that's what I'm aiming for. And as you can tell, it's a rusty mess right there. So, which probably means it's a rusty mess. And as I go along, I'm pulling all kinds of leaves and vegetation, and I guess stuff out of there. And as always, make sure you're wearing your PPE. So I gotta stress that completely over and over. Alright, I think I can get the rest of that off. Then I'll have something to weld to. And we can hopefully, I just, this whole rust, I mean, I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know. Well, if that happens, we're gonna have to call it quits.